How did socialism impact Vietnam's economy? Have you ever wondered how socialism shaped the economy of Vietnam? The journey is quite fascinating. After Vietnam's reunification in 1976, the country became the Socialist Republic of Vietnam. The government adopted a classic socialist model focused on state ownership and central planning. This meant that private businesses were transformed into state-owned or collective properties. Large state enterprises took charge of industry and commerce, while cooperatives led the agricultural sector. The aim was to build a socialist economy centered around collective ownership and planned production. However, by the late 1970s and into the 80s, this model faced serious challenges. The economy struggled with inefficiencies, hyperinflation, and budget deficits. There were shortages of capital and consumer goods, and the nation became heavily dependent on foreign aid, especially from the Soviet Union. State-owned enterprises often did not prioritize profitability, which made the economy vulnerable to external shocks, such as the collapse of the Soviet economy. To address these issues, Vietnam introduced the Đổi Mới, or renovation reforms, in 1986. This marked a significant shift from a purely centrally planned economy to a socialist-oriented market economy. The reforms allowed market mechanisms to operate alongside socialist principles. State-owned enterprises were restructured to function more like independent businesses, competing with private and cooperative sectors. The government still guided economic development through planning but no longer controlled every aspect of production. In agriculture, land use rights were granted to peasant families, which boosted productivity and created incentives. The impact of socialism, combined with these reforms, has been largely positive. Since Đổi Mới, Vietnam's economy has seen rapid growth, with annual gross domestic product growth rates often exceeding 7%. Poverty has decreased significantly, living standards have improved, and social issues have been addressed more effectively than in some capitalist nations at similar development stages. The country has also achieved political and social stability, expanded its international relations, and improved its global standing. From a socialist viewpoint, Vietnam's experience shows that socialism can adapt to modern conditions. By incorporating market mechanisms, it can enhance productive forces and improve social welfare. The socialist orientation ensures that economic development focuses on social equity, poverty reduction, and national sovereignty, rather than just profit maximization. The success of this model, especially during global crises like the COVID-19 pandemic, highlights the resilience of a socialist-oriented economy that balances state leadership with market dynamics. In summary, socialism in Vietnam initially shaped the economy through state ownership and central planning. However, the challenges faced led to reforms that introduced market elements. The resulting socialist-oriented market economy has driven strong economic growth, social progress, and stability, illustrating how socialism can adapt while maintaining its core goals of social justice and collective prosperity.